right, y'all. This is my summation of last night in the fights. For those who know, y'all know I've been around boxing for a long time, 40 years. I started boxing when I was a kid. And I've been to many gyms. Wherever I moved at, I became a member of the local gym. Been around Freddie Roach's gym. So many gyms I've been, Buddy McGurk. So many gyms I've been around the country, for those who know me. I'm a big fan of boxing, love it. I respect the sport. I respect any man that gets in there and fights, because I know how hard it is. It's easy to stay at your house and drink some beers and cheer and yell out, come on, keep on fighting, hit harder. You know, keep on bringing more, compared to actually being in that ring. It's a rough sport. So again, I take my hats off to both of those fighters for making this fight also, because we live in a time now that a lot of people aren't even making fights. You know, it's all about Instagram and social media. It's hollering and screaming about who the baddest dude is, and they ain't fighting each other at all. Oh, shout out, I'm in Vegas, just for some of y'all know. It's hot as hell out here in Vegas. Y'all know what it is. I've always been a Terrence Crawford fan. Ever since I seen him, I've been a fan of his. I was skeptical a couple times when he moved up in weight. Not sure if he could bring that power up to that weight. When he went from lightweight to junior lightweight, I was like, oh, let me see. But he quickly proved me wrong. Not wrong, but just answered my questions. And then he went to welterweight, and I was like, all right, there's bigger boys there. And he proved me wrong again. I was like, okay, all right, well, he in the wrong proving business. I love it. And been a fan of Errol Spence too. Seen Earl, Earl just demolishes people. He's like a wrecking machine. Just comes towards you and does what he does. And most fighters, well, all the fighters, weren't victorious against him. And he did what he had to do to win. I became friends with Derek James, the trainer of Errol Spence. Great guy, really great guy. We went to the gym in Dallas, met Earl and everybody. Really cool guys. I talked to Derek, and about the fight. And I'm a real cat. I'll let you know how I feel. Even though we're friends, I'll be like, hey, I don't know if this is gonna work, is that gonna work? And I told him, I said, man, I hope y'all doing something against that uppercut and that movement that Terrence Crawford's gonna bring. He always brings. And see, they're at a part in their lives, these fighters, both of them, they've been fighting for years. They really ain't gonna change. At this point in the career, they're top tier. They're not really gonna change who they are. They might add a teeny wrinkle, but teeny, that we wouldn't even see. But normally at this stage of the game, who they are. And I knew at that time, if they pit them two together, exactly doing what they do, I told him, I said, Terrence Crawford gonna win this one now. He has a lot more lateral movement and so forth, and he hit you at strange angles, and I was like, just don't let Earl get caught with a punch from one of them strange angles. One of them angles where, he's dipping to the side, and he throws an uppercut. He's very precise with that uppercut, Terrence Crawford is. I said, just don't let him get hit with that. And I think it'll be a heck of a fight. It almost happened. I'm still a big fan of Errol Spence. I thought he brought the dog. He came as forward. He was getting hit. He got beat pretty bad, but he stayed in the pocket and he kept coming. He was there to fight. He wasn't there to lay down. Let's be honest. He wasn't there to lay down. And I know a lot of people nowadays are saying, oh, I knew it. Come on, let's be honest. That was a 50-50 fight. Even though you rocked with Terrence or you rocked with Earl, that was a 50-50 fight. Sure, Terrence won. You can sit there now and gloat in it, that's fine. But then no one really believed that hard that he was going to win. If you would have, you'd have bet some big time money. That was such an easy thing to say. But we all had ideas, and we went with the ideas we had. And some of them went with Errol Spence, some of them went with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford won. He won at what he always does. In that ring, I didn't see any surprises. He did what he does. And Errol Spence came with his program. And unfortunately, it didn't work, As I said, if there's not some real changes in Errol Spence's situation, it's gonna happen the same thing, even at 154. I believe. I don't know what the real changes could be. I don't know what Earl can change. I don't know Earl that well. Derek does. And they get to see the fight. But if there's not some real changes, unfortunately, bro, I don't think that. And you're still a great champion. I'm still a fan of yours, homie. I'm still a fan. You move up to 154, and this boy moves up to Terrence Crawford, moves up to 154. What's going to happen? I don't know. Maybe if they fight at 154, the weight change might do something but you got to bring something else to the program. You just got to. It's just not gonna work like it did last night. I love it, man. Terrence Crawford showed why he was top tier. Let's be real. Top tier. So the fight wasn't even close. Let's be real. And it was just, wow. I just was amazed that he did with that ease, but it made sense. You know, if Spence was just gonna come forward, you know, with his jab and duck and just jab and duck, and wasn't doing a hell of a lateral movement. At times his footing was off. When he got knocked down the first time, that was more to me, he was off balance. And when I saw that, hit him up in the chest and knocked him, he just a punch, kind of hit him up in here and knocked him down. And I think he was off balance. His balance wasn't right all night, but it's not. That may be because Terrence had him off balance. It's not an excuse, it's what it is. Terrence still maybe that's what he did with his movement. But Terrence is such a beautiful fighter in there, man. It's just amazing. And I tell people I'm about to be blasphemous right now. To me, that Terrence Crawford last night I saw could have beat Mayweather. Yeah, you heard me. Could have beat Mayweather, Florida. Yeah. Mayweather never took nobody into the deep waters to finish him off. He took him into the deep waters to win the fight, to outpoint him. So after round 8, Mayweather ain't knocking nobody out. This boy, Terrence Crawford, his goal is to get you past round 6 or 7. And then he's like a surgeon, just starts to slice you up, starts to know your movements and stuff. Wow, just wow, man. So, great fight. Thank you both of y'all for making the fight for the sport of boxing. It was a great evening. I was out there, celebrities. I was, I interviewed a lot of people, man. I was in the VIP downstairs, interviewed a lot of people with my microphone connected to my phone. Why is there no sound? There's no sound. Could you believe that? Shout out to Zab Judah, Andre Berto, Mike Tyson. Well, there's so many people down there I interviewed, man. And my damn phone, I don't know. If you got an iPhone, but I've used my microphone before. My microphone, you plug it into to that. So I lost all these interviews. I might just throw a montage of them just speaking under some music underneath them, man. But you can't hear nothing they said, man. But I had so many interviews, man. So much behind the scenes footage, man. But that's my wrap up of the fight, man. What a great fight. Shout out to Terrence Crawford. You did your damn thing, man. You just was a masterful boxer last night. You did everything you set out to do. Shout out to my man Earl Spence for braving it, being out there, doing the best you can. Just came up short this time, man. If you go back in with that dog, he's a mean dude. I talked to Freddie Roach years ago about Terrence Crawford. He said, man, Terrence is a mean-ass person. A lot of people say he's a mean dude. But when you see him in interviews, you can't see he's that mean. He's like, he's cool. He's a cool dude. They say when he's mean inside that ring. So, and them punches was hurting. I can see them punches. He throws some hard punches. But again, shout out to both those fighters, man. Continue y'all success, man. Looking forward to seeing both of them the next time they fight again. And if they fight each other again, Derek, gotta make some changes, bro. Gotta make some changes. All right, holla at y'all. Out.
welterweight championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the WBO World Champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with gray and white trim, proudly representing his home of Omaha, Nebraska. He weighed in at 146 ¾ pounds. The three-division world champion is undefeated in his sensational career with a record of 39 wins, no losses, 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the acclaimed pound-for-pound great, tonight making his Showtime debut and his 18th consecutive world title appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBO lightweight world champion, the former undisputed super lightweight world champion, and the current undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world, introducing Terrence opponent across the ring, the IBF, WBA, and WBC World Champion, fighting out of the blue corner. Hailing from Dallas, Texas. He weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. He is undefeated in his tremendous campaign in the ring, with a record of 28 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the sensational star of boxing and the commanding pound-for-pound great, tonight in his 8th consecutive world title appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning